Hello Leo, this is Christelle Martinette with another weekly reading starting March 14th, and we're just fresh out of this last week with the eclipse. So this is a post-eclipse week. Difficult for everyone. To varying degrees, I've heard different stories about people losing things constantly, but then there were stories of serious loss, more serious loss, and endings, but there are eclipses hide things, and what usually they hide are new beginnings, and we fail to see them as such. Let's see what this week's hold for you, Leo friends. I've already mixed these cards before, but just to show you, I'll do that again. These are the Egyptian Tarot. This is a deck that was published in Italy. And with that, I have a new deck of Neapolitan cards that it's not new, it's about 60 years old, but I've used it all very little. And my emerald runes, which work very well with this tarot deck. Well, Leo, you have 1, 2, 3 major arcana and the 9 of Cups, which is generally thought to be a wish card. And we have 3 queens. 1, 2, 3. The first is Leo, the Queen of Cups. I'll show you these cards. There's also a Queen of Wands and also a Queen of Swords. Right in the middle we have the 2 of Pentacles. Very interesting. But in this entire spread, there is this 9 of Swords in the middle of the top that, talks about your underlying state, your emotional state. This is the Queen of Cups. This is the entry card to the spread. The 9 of Swords. Next to that is the Emperor, Martian energy. The 9 of Cups. Our focus card here is the 2 of Coins. The Queen of Wands, the Queen of Swords, the Chariot, and the Magician is the outgoing card, the exit card. So what it's telling me is, with this Queen of Cups in the beginning and the exit, the Magician, Leo, this week you have a lot of power in your hands. If it were not for that 9 of Swords, that does night with the Magician and with the Queen of Swords. The 9 of Swords is telling me that if you don't realize the power that you have, the power to overturn your situation, this is the 2 in the focus as a focus card. If you do not, you'll find yourself walking away from an opportunity. And the Magician here is telling you that the power that not only do you have the Magician, you have both the Magician and the Emperor. Right? So these are 2 powerful cards of action and will. You have the will to create whatever you wish. And the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is a very passionate, very powerful, pragmatic queen. There's a lot of action to be taken. Now, what is, as I speak, I'll mix the Neapolitan cards. What I find interesting is this 2 of Coins right in the middle. And it's as if they're telling you that there is a change. It speaks to change, but it also speaks to change in numerous different areas. It's not only one. It's not only in the love department. And there is this Nine of Cups, and if that is your desire, yes, so be it. But what I'm seeing here is wands, swords, and swords, and the Emperor, and that is martial energy, and the Magician, the cups. There is this Queen of Cups, and that is representative of you. But I think what you feel, look at the vertical row down. First is the Queen of Cups, the Nine of Cups, and the Queen of Swords, as if, okay, if I'm in a position of receiving any kind of desire, if I'm in a position of having my wishes come true, then what I'm going to say is that I want the truth. That I want the truth. And, it's interesting to note that that not only is does the truth come out this way, but it also comes out in the form of the Emperor, the diagonal left to right, the Emperor, the Two of Coins, and the Truth. So there is a sort of almost aggressive nature to yourself, Leo, this week, where you were in a position, let's say you were in a less powerful place in the weeks that have passed. And here you're in a position where you can, I don't want to say call all your shots, but we're almost there. I'm going to take the Neapolitan cards here on the Nine of Swords. Okay. All right, we have a couple here. This is the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords. And this Knight of Wands. Four of Wands, the Four of Wands. All right, where is the nightmare? If the Nine of Wands is a tarot card that talks to a nightmare, your nightmare, where is it? It basically talks of not having a firm foundation in terms of trust, because truths have not emerged. The truths that you were waiting for, expecting, but you may be expecting something that's not there as well. That is, I'm throwing that out because the two warlike cards, the Emperor is knighting the Chariot, and in between those two cards we have a Queen of Wands, which is passion as well, and then the Magician. And it's as if they're telling you to use a different, not attitude, the attitude is yours, but a different tool, a different weapon with the Magician. Use a different spiritual weapon to get at the truth that you desire. Going to the Queen of Swords. Okay, now the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords is always a very difficult card, similar to the Nine and any sword, 5, the 10. But here it's, again, the page of, we're talking about spiritual truth, because the page of sword, the page of pentacles next to the Seven of Swords does speak of something that you were not satisfied with up until now, and you're really seeking that spiritual truth. This Six of Wands, rather than being a full-blown victory as it is in the tarot, it's something different. It leads up to a Seven of Wands, which is the last in the series, and it's a yes card. And what they're telling me is that you're almost there. You're almost there. I'm going to take the Two of Pentacles here. What did I say? The 6 leads up to the Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, which is a yes card. All right, there is something to do with matters of the heart. It's a matter of the heart. Okay, clearly with the Knight of Cups and with the Six of Cups. And it is a situation that has, let's say it's in your hands now, that is in your environment now, that you are contending with now. And let's say that the changes, this juggling Two of Pentacles and the shifting and sliding, yes, does have to do with matters of the heart, but also has to do with other realms, in the sense that for many of you, it takes its toll on the workplace. For many of you, it just, doesn't make you see clearly, even in terms of your extended family and friends, and your inner family as well. I'm going to take a look at the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands, yes, the Page of Wands, we have the Page of Cups and the Six of Pentacles. Now, again, this is like the six of the other, the Six of Wands. The Six of Pentacles leads to the seventh, abundance, spiritually speaking. But we're at the six, and the six also speaks to the bedroom. And it speaks to practical companionship issue, passion, love. And this Queen of Wands, which is Our Lady of Passion, is telling us that in order to safeguard, let's put it that way, in order to safeguard, it's knighting with you, Leo, in order to safeguard your relationship, if that's what you so desire, and I don't see anything to the contrary, because I see that is something you want, you really need to also have that passionate energy. Don't let that off to the side. There are no hermits here, there are no sacrifices, there are no hanged men. This is telling you to face the situation head on. Let me take the runes and see what they can add. Okay. Yes. All right, now, in a word, these four runes are telling you, don't talk, act. And Berkana, Bjork, at the beginning here is speaking of a new beginning with the person or persons involved with you. There's a gateway rune. A gateway rune in the sense of also ancestral influences on the couple. And there may be an issue of inheritance of one of you, and the matter of the bone of contention may have been that you didn't know anything about it. But Lagos is telling you, is counseling you to take a back seat to the aggression and just watch it play out. Intervene with the silk glove. And again, Anzu Smirkstave is saying, don't talk, act. It's time to walk the walk now. Ladies and gentlemen, Leo friends, I do hope this was of help to you. Until we read again. Bye-bye.